clean out here. I told him I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. You see the devil in a glance, boy. Shotgun knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep, especially this day and age.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV for part number 2 of what we call Sunday Fun Day here with the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League. Tonight, yes, we are still here at the Limaland Motorsports Park, and well, it is time for the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Matty Bailey and Matt. Super Late Models on tap 2 servers. We'll have some prelim main events, we'll have a short break, and then of course we'll go into the main event later on tonight. But again, following up from the Sprintcars, it should be a good showing here for the Super Late Models.
Oh, I tell you what, mate, I tuned in for that one. And I apologise to all the race fans that I wasn't here for that, but I tell you what, Evan C drove the wheels off that race car. What a drive for the Team Vigiland Racing number 33 machine. And I tell you what, it was pretty damn impressive, I must say.
It certainly was, considering the fact that about lap, I want to say 16 or 17 or around that area, he hit the tyre, and well, we all know, well, and all the drivers should know, and then so should the fans at home, according to the Power Plates presentation. Mate, the tyres don't move. He got up on 2 wheels, he nearly went upside down, and then to drive back from 9th to the race lead there on the final 2 laps was nothing but short of amazing. We've got 27 cars signed in for server number 1. I believe we had a similar sort of number for server number 2, so we're looking at roughly at around 50 cars. And well, qualifying for server number 1 is done, and it is going to be not Brent Carter because he's 11th. There's Matthew Selby, the man that goes quick time. We'll see 3 heats on the program. Aiden Beerline, Ryan Underwood sit 1, 2 and 3. Dylan Yeager, Brandon Freebo go 4th and 5th. Jaden Krause, Matt George, Trevor St. Clair, Scott Smith and Brent Carter, your top 10 drivers. Heat number 1 will line up like this. Matthew Selby will start the 46th from position number 1 to the outside, the Hamilton, New Jersey. The 48th of Dylan Yeager, position number 2.
Starting from the 3rd position inside row number 2 with the 18 car of Matt George to his outside from Knoxville, Tennessee. He drives car number 69. That is Brent Carter.
Ethan Taylor lines up the 23 from position number 5 to the outside. The 06, that's Dylan R. Wilson.
Position number 7, this is row number 4 in your final row, ladies and gentlemen. Chad Lopka will start the 05 car out of position number 7. Wade Patterson, Ford Hub Motorsports, out of position number 8. And Bo Botcher will start the 57 down at shotgun at the back of the field. Brett, I tell you what, if the racetrack pans out the way that it did with the sprint cars, this is going to be a hell of a main here tonight.
Yeah, it certainly is. We're going to get through prelim servers number 1 and 2 to get through to our main event, of course, against server number 2 happening at the same time. Now, we only broadcast the one server, and then we'll have 3 heats in server number 1. We'll have a consolation race. We'll have the A main, which will be also known as the prelim, and the top 10 go through from that one. Here we go. Well, we're not wasting any time, Matt. We're green flag. Super Late Model, Miller Family Trucking. We're green.
Down to 1 and 2 they go for the first time, and it's Matthew Selby in the 46 car. Into turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway, he'll lead the opening lap. Yeager back there in second. We watch this battle for position number 4 on the speedway right now. We are yellow on the racetrack with 1 lap in the books. We take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. And looks like could have been the 69 car, Brent Carter, with Matt George in the 23. Bit of contact there into turn number 3 and 4. And, well, as we know, Brett, never ends well here in Super Late Models when, unfortunately, contact becomes a play.
Yeah, look, he can't park there either. Just saying. Just throwing that
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Speaking of Platzi, Ash and I played Platzi and Ricey in a game of Ember last night, 2-on-2.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that was all sorts of fun. Look, it's safe to say that Ash and I, we're the duo dream team, okay? That's it.
Just like we're the down under duo for commentating.
Oh, yeah, there you go. See, got all of the connections.
Big time. So it looks like they will line up in 2x2, possibly single file. Matty Selby will restart on the front row. And I'll tell you what, Brett, mate, we've got some pretty cool stuff happening this week. Round number 1 of the World of Outlaws NOS Entering Sprint Car iRacing Championship starting this week. In fact, it is tomorrow, I'm pretty sure, that it starts. And we say good luck to all the drivers with that one.
Yes, that indeed it is. But we've got World of Thunder tomorrow, and I've got 3D Racing versus Mud Duck Racing, but we've got green flag action here. Heat race number 1. We're set for a restart. 1 down. Oh, yeah, there should be 1 down with 7 to go. Selby leads Dylan Yeager, Matt George, Ethan Toda. They go 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Down the main straight, they'll run this time by into turns number 1 and 2. As the timing goes back, we are yellow once again on the racetrack. As the cars will come back down to a slower pace on the speedway. So, not sure what the cause of the caution was there with that one. No cars are back in the pit area, as far as we can tell. So, could have been a mishap with the start. Looks like we have a replay coming up onto your screen.
This may be it. Hey, Matt, how does this sound?
That sounds, yeah, it sounds good, mate.
Sounds a little different?
Sounds a little different, yeah.
Oh, hello. Ethan Toda, that wasn't a 23. Oh, let's go back a little further, shall we?
Is that Toda or Matt George?
Yes. George.
Looks like, yes. So there is 2 23s.
Yes, that's correct. Matt George, it looks like. No, see that? Yeah, see? It was Toda. Toda got on the back of... Yeah, see? I was right.
So
you know what? You know what, Matt? We're both right. It was George, but Toda caused it. Okay, hang on. From our van, from that replay just then, it looked like Toda... Well, we've seen Toda get into the back, but, you know, we're not going to make that... We're not going to make that decision. We'll let race control deal with that one, yes.
Yes.
You can't park.
Absolutely.
You can't park there anyway, you silly sausage.
That is correct. And I tell you what, race fans, it's going to be a good night with super late models. Don't forget, tomorrow we come back and do it all again with the UMP Modifieds here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. And then following suit, we have the DirtFan.com 360 wingless sprint cars.
Hey, Matt, who's the sponsor of the UMP Modifieds? Look, putting you on the spot. Come on, you are better than this. You're better than this. Just because we've had 2 weeks off.
Well, you know, there's been a lot of different sponsors I've called over the last 2 weeks.
All right, here. How about I help you out? Because you couldn't figure out the sponsor for the super late models, I had to remind you of that one. How about I help you out with the 127 Industries UMP Modifieds?
Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course. Can't forget that one, Blake Majulis. Of course.
Balake.
Yeah, Balake. That's absolutely right. We are back to green flag action, though, here at Limaland. And looking to go too wide. Oh, wheel to wheel in turn number 3. Yeager on the bottom. Out of turn number 4. Matty Selby. My bad. All over the shop at the moment. Selby will lead that lap. We're now 4 down, 4 to run, Brett.
Are you still on holidays or what?
No, holidays, of course, mate.
Yeah. Wilson and Lobka sitting in 3rd and 4th position. Then you go back to Wade Patterson, Brent Carter, Bo Botcher. Meanwhile, here comes Dylan Yeager. Working to the top side, down into turn number 3 and 4. Matty Selby continues to lead the way. 6 down, 2 remaining here in the opening heat race of the night.
Down to 1 and 2 they go. We are yellow, yellow, yellow. Once again on the speedway. The cars will come back down to a slower pace once again.
Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. That wasn't it. Wrong click of the button. I clicked on the wrong line. Here we go. This is it. Chad Lopka in the O2 machine. Just gets up and into the side of the 47.
Ouch.
Yeah, look, just saying. Still can't park there, by the way.
No, that is correct. And, well, we come back to live pictures here at Limaland. Matt Selby leading the way. We'll have a green...
White checker.
Yes. I was going to say that. Green-white checker situation.
No, green-white.
Yeah, green-white checker situation.
There we go. Look, just because you have 2 weeks off, okay? I've got to get you back into the spirit, Matthew Bailey.
I know. Yeah. We've covered a lot of races over the last 2 weeks, race fans. It's been a phenomenal couple of weeks. We covered the 2nd annual 2021 John Sykes Memorial. If you missed any of the action, I would encourage you to go back and watch the final A-Main, because I tell you what, it was a belter.
Yeah, it certainly was. 92 laps there. And you know what? Safe to say it wasn't without its controversy as well, Matt.
No, absolutely. And we know in speedway racing, There is controversy left, right, and center, but as we always say, Speedway is a brutal game. No matter whether it's virtual or in real life, we are back to green flag action, though. Matty Selby leading the way into turns number 3 and 4 this time by Brett. The white flag is out. 1 lap to go.
Jaeger down to the inside in a 1 and 2 slide jump for the race lead. Selby turns it underneath him. They'll go and drag race down into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time checkers around. Jaeger coming back with a hell ahead of steam. Not going to make it happen. Matty Selby holds on to a victory here in heat race number 1. Dylan Jaeger home in second. Ethan Toda and Brent Carter unofficially gets 4th. Not a bad drive and a recovery there from Brent Carter. So Selby, Jaeger, Toda, Carter. Remember, Carter was the first reason for the caution where we told him he couldn't park in 3 and 4 to get back up to 4th. That's not a bad drive. Lopka, Botcher, George, Wilson, and Patterson as heat race number 1 is done. Heat number 2 will line up like this. Aiden Beerline in the 13A machine from position number 1 to the outside. The Max Droop Simsport 171 machine. Brandon Freeberg, position number 2.
From Nashport, Ohio, we'll see the 13 of Travis St. Clair to his outside. From Farmington will be the 19 car of Camden Johnston.
Derek Pope lines up the 7 machine from position number 5, and Andrew Hawkins from Illinois will line up the 224, position number 6.
From Oakdale, Tennessee, we'll see the 89 car of Eric York to his outside will be the 27 car of David McCormack. And as we go green for heat race number 2, another 8 laps on the board, back to yellow very quickly.
Yes, all sorts of. So what I'm getting from this, Matt, is they're not really waiting. They are sending the drivers on the 1 to green signal right away. So, I closed down the wrong thing. Let's have a look. Denisha, thank you for the 200 stars. Bacon, thank you for the raid as well. Welcome everybody in to the Facebook feed. And if you're joining us for the first time, don't forget to hit that like and follow button. Or if you don't forget, if you're a regular watcher, don't forget to hit that share button, as we're not too far away from getting this race back underway. And Aiden Beerline, Matt, spoke about some of the rookies that we're going to see in the iRacing World Championships for the sprint cars. I spoke about the likes of Dylan Jaeger being a first-time rookie. I also spoke about Evan C., Blake Majulis, who are far from rookies but make their rookie debut in the sprint cars. Ernie Williams Jr. is another one of those rookies. Aiden Beerline joins that rookie list with a whole list of other guys. From what we see in official races or different league races across the iRacing.com service, taking that to the next step is going to be a very, very big challenge for some of these guys.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. It's going to be pretty cool to see a lot of these drivers who are race late models week in, week out to jump into a 900 horsepower 410 sprint car. And obviously being virtual, you still get the same drive. So it's going to be pretty cool to see a lot of these guys, especially Aiden Beerline. First timer into the World of Outlaws NOS and in a sprint car iRacing World Championship. So it's going to be pretty cool to see as we go back to green.
Green flag is out. Resumption of heat race number 2, and Brandon Freeberg going to slide into 3 and 4 into the race lead. What has Beerline got? We're going to go back to yellow. And Aiden Beerline may have just had his hashtag bacon saved.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll tell you what, race fans, it's going to be pretty cool. Tune into round number 1 of the season for the World Championship for sprint cars. That'll be pretty cool to see a lot of these guys try and turn it up. So especially Aiden Beerline, Ernie Williams Jr. These two guys recently qualifying into the Sprint Car World Championship here on iRacing. But we focus all our eyes here tonight. In excess of 50 cars across 2 servers for the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Model Series. And if I'm not mistaken, this is round number 7. So
correct.
This is we're getting close.
I'll put you on the spot. I'm going to put you on the spot again. What 2 tracks did we go to?
Charlotte and Volusia.
Yeah, there we go. You were listening, weren't you?
No, I actually looked at the schedule.
Yeah, cheater.
No, I did look at the schedule just then, but I remembered. So as we go back to green, though, 2 laps in the books. We've got 6 to go. This time into turns number 3 and 4. Now we've got 6 to go. 5 to go, sorry, my bad. 3 turns 3 and 4. I'm all over the shop today. It's all sorts of nonsense. Aiden Beeline, though, Brett, is your race leader.
He isn't up to getting passed by Brendan Freeberg just a couple of laps ago before the yellow comes out. We've got one car going backwards. It's David McKendrick in that 27 machine. But yeah, Beeline after getting passed there by Brendan Freeberg. He has not made that same mistake. 5 down, 3 to run. Beeline still your race leader. Freeberg still all over the back of him down into turnable 1 and 2. Then you go back to Camden Johnston and Travis St. Clair. Those are your top 4 drivers looking to transfer into tonight's prelim main events.
Down the main straightaway they run now with 2 to go. The popsicle sticks are out. Down the back straightaway, Aiden Beeline buzzed the wheels a little bit. In turns 1 and 2. This time by out of turn number 4. The white flag will fly for heat race number 2. Down to 1 and 2 they go. Freeberger's right there. Trying to go for the race win into turn number 3. Through turns number 3. Out of turn and number 4. Down the main straightaway. Aiden Beeline wins heat race number 2. Brandon Freeberg home second. Camden Johnston home in position number 3. And what a heat race. Good finish there for the 13A machine. The RF Carpentry. Beeline Racing number 13A gets the job done in heat race number 2. Then go back to Freeberg, Johnston, Sinclair, Fletcher, Hawkins, Eric York, David McKenrick, and Derek Pope rounding out your 9 cars. Heat race number 3 about to line up on the program, and it's going to be the 46 car of Ryan Underwood on the front row to his outside from Mount Washington. Is the 78 of Jaden Krause.
Starting row number 2 to the inside, the 53 from position number 3. That is Scott Smith to his outside from Lincoln, Nebraska, driving car 82, Jason Korn.
Position number 5 will see the 15 car of Ryan Flatten to his outside, the 110. That is Shane Yates.
Row 4 is going to be Larry Townsend. Position number 7, Brennan Weeks. Position number 8, and Tyler Olsen. Position number 9. Matt, final heat race of the night here for the Miller Family Trucking, a super late models. We are green with Ryan Underwood down into turn number 1 and 2.
Indeed, they go for the first time. We got one car into the wall in turn number 1 and 2. Lost a lot of ground. That was Brennan Weeks in the 22 machine. He's already gone back to the pit area. So Ryan Underwood, though, leads the heat race down the back straightaway into turns number 3 and 4 this time by. There were 2 laps in the book spread. Here we go.
Oh, caught me mid-yawn, Matt. I mean...
all of the yawns,
yeah,
mate.
all of the yawns. Watching Scott Smith in the 53, but keep an eye on Jaden Krause. He looks to close in on your race leader of Ryan Underwood. Working on lap number 4, so 4.5 to go. Here comes Krause down to the inside. Will he look for the slider into 3 and 4? Underwood gets into the wall. Underwood back to the outside. They'll make a bit of contact, and Scott Smith says, thank you very much. And they're going to make contact. Scott Smith to the race lead. Jason Korn second. Underwood third, and Shane Yates has moved to position number 4.
Yeah, well, there was even contact there with Ryan Underwood and the 15 car of Ryan Flatten. Down the back straight they run this time by into turns number 3 and 4. The popsicle sticks are out like race fans. Heat race number 3 has 2 laps left to run. Down the main straight, down through turns 1 and 2, down the back straightaway this time by. And Ryan Underwood is coming back with a vengeance. The elbows up are in the 46. The white flag is out though for heat race number 3. Brett down the back straightaway for the final time.
Yeah, this is going to be a good finish between Smith and Underwood. Underwood to the outside with a run. Ryan Underwood takes away heat race number 3 victory. Scott Smith comes home in second. Jason Korn third. Then we go back to Ryan Flatten in position number 4. And again, for those drivers, it's unofficial, but they are looking to transfer to tonight's main event. There will be only one B main required here. Heat number 3 results very quickly. Here they are. Ryan Underwood, Scott Smith, Jason Korn, and Ryan Flatten getting your top 4 transfer positions. For Jaden Krause, he'll be going to the B main along with Shane Yates, Larry Townsend, Tyler Olsen, and Brennan Weeks. Let's take a look at your UltimateDirtTV starting grid. 10 laps the distance, and your top 12 gonna go through. Chad Lopka in the 05 machine will start position number 1 to the outside, the 77 of Robert Fletcher.
The 78 machine of Jaden Krause will start from position number 3 to his outside. The 57 entry, that is Bo Botcher.
Andrew Hawkins lines up the 224 machine from position number 5, and Shane Yates will start from position number 6.
Matty George will line up the 23 from position number 7 to his outside. The 89 from Oakdale, Tennessee, it is Eric York.
Larry Townsend lines up the 38 machine for Hood Up Motorsports from position number 9. And Dylan R. Wilson lines up the 60 machine from position number 10.
We go back to position number 11. That is David McKenrick in the 27 to his outside. Car number 10, position number 12. That is Tyler Olsen.
And look at this one, our 13th and final driver in this one in the Hood Up Motorsports, number 24 machine, starting position number 13, will be Wade Patterson. Matt, 13 cars on the racetrack, 12 laps is the distance. 10 laps is the distance, and the top 12 are going to go through to the prelim. We are green.
Oh, one car going to miss out. I tell you what, it's going to be all on like Donkey Kong as we go back to yellow very quickly on lap number 1 of tonight's B main. Chad Lopka, the 02 will hold down at the first position at the moment, so he'll re-line up on the pole. So it looks like so too Brennan Weeks out of this one, so we've still got 13 cars on the racetrack. Not sure what happened there, Brett, to bring out the yellow. Could have been something to do with the race start there, so hopefully we can get this one in the books.
Yeah, that's what I'm just thinking, because everybody is still lined up in their correct order. And again, that's what I'm thinking is race controls obviously pulled that start back to, to let the drivers know that they've got to get to a certain point out of turn number 4. That's when they may find, not in the middle of 3 and 4, as they get out of turn number 4. So it'll be it's been very consistent over the first 6 weeks. And of course, this is week number 7 of 9. Again, next week we head to the dirt track at Charlotte, and followed up by the Volusia Speedway Park for the final race of season number 15 of the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League. It's been a phenomenal season. I think we've been with them, I want to say, since about season 2, maybe season 3.
Yeah, pretty cool. I think this will be my second full season, I'm pretty sure, Brett, with Miller Family Trucking.
Yeah, James Rice, mate, as well.
Absolutely right, mate, as well.
Hey, look, that's the first one. It's the first time I've slipped that in there today.
That's all right. So, Chad Lopka, Robert Fletcher on the front row, Jaden Krause, and Bo Botcher on the outside of row number 2. Then you go back to Shane Yates, Andrew Hawkins, row number 3. Time to let them loose out of turn number 4. We go back to racing.
Back to racing here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Lopka, look at Krause on the inside of Robert Fletcher, and immediately we're going to go back to yellow one more time, but this time we may have something, because I've got Matt George in the 23 machine. Take a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay. Oh, he just got a little tight. And I want to say that was, well, that's Townsend in the 38. Oh, look, these guys should know they can't park there.
Absolutely. They should know by now. We tell them time in and time out.
Every broadcast we do. Always, always the Power Plats presentation, without fail, Matthew, will make its way to the race screens.
I think we need to remind those drivers to go back and watch the broadcast.
They don't have to do that. They just have to read the Power Plats presentation. It's out there for everybody.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, race fans. So we've had 59 drivers sign into the 2 servers tonight. So it'll be pretty cool to see who takes out tonight's final A-Main here for the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Model Series. Round number 7 here at Limaland Motorsports Park. And I tell you what, Brett, by the time we get to that final A-Main, mate, it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it certainly is. Looking forward to it. Just trying to see if I can release some news yet on what may be happening. I do know that come our time, the 11th of December, I'll be going to Gunnedah, the New South Wales Wingless Sprint title. But we go back to green here in B-Main competition. The Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models here at Limaland. Lopka leads the way from Fletcher. Jaden Krause running in third position. Then you go back to Bo Botcher, Andrew Hawkins rounding out your top 5, but the battle is going to be on for positions number 2 and 3 between Fletcher and Kraus.
Yeah, it's all on right now. They go wheel to wheel into turn number 3. Kraus with a slide job, no contact with Chad Lopka and Jaden Kraus. Kraus went for the slide job and didn't make it happen. Oh my giddy aunt. It was close. Unfortunately, did not make it happen. Jaden Kraus went for the slide job. There it is. And the gap closed dramatically there in turn number 3 and 4. And well, as we know, Brett, it's never a good way to end a night, especially like that.
No, it certainly is not. And unfortunately for Jaden Kraus there in the 13 machine, he'll have to get put to the tail end of the field as we are back live. And we're going to complete lap number 5 with just 5 laps remaining.
Down to turns 1 and 2 they go once again. The FTP number 77, the Indian Outlaw. That is Robert Fletcher on the top side of the speedway. Gets a little bit tight in turn number 3 and 4. And I tell you what, it's all on right now. They've got 4 laps to go in tonight's B main. Yeah, and this is just to get into the A main for the prelim side of things. And if you're not in that one, as Lopka gets tight and the Indian Outlaw of Robert Fletcher goes by and he says, yeah, thank you very much. Keep an eye on Dylan Wilson. Well, he's battled his way from the 10th starting position up to position number 6. He's got Bo Botcher in the 47 behind. In fact, sorry, that's Wilson in the 47. Eric York in the 89. And right now, here comes Wilson down to the inside on York, down into 1 and 2 with 2 to go. Down the back straight where they go into turns number 3 and 4. This time by the white flag is out for tonight's B main. Down to 1 and 2 they go. Robert Fletcher looking to get a win here tonight in tonight's B main and does so in form. In tonight's B main, well done to Robert Fletcher taking out tonight's B main. Chad Lopka will come home in 2nd, Shane Yates 3rd. And go back to Andrew Hawkins in position number 4. We will take a look at your official results from tonight's B main. There it is, Fletcher over Lopka, Yates, Hawkins. Your top 4, then you go back to Dylan Wilson in position number 5. Eric York in 6. Then you go back to Bo Botcher, Jaden Kraus, Larry Townsend, Matt George, Tyler Olsen. You're back to David McHenrick, Wade Patterson, Derek Pope, and Brendan Weeks running out your 15 cars. We're going to take a quick break here on Ultimate... probably not. Nah. We've got a minute of the warm-up, so...
I'll tell you what, better than that.
Yeah, I know. So we can have a bit of... do a bit of entertaining with our fans.
Just before we do that, Matt, I can tell you that server number 1, they're going into the feature event. By the time I got that message, they're probably in the opening couple of laps of the main event. And I can tell you they've had 3 cautions so far. And I've been told that we've had 59 drivers in total over the 2 servers. And I was told also that Blake Majulis is starting on pole. And safe to say I'm not surprised about that one.
No, definitely not. So let's see what happens. We're about to wrap up this warm-up session, race fans. We'll take a look. We'll get set to take a look at your starting grid for tonight's preliminary A-main here for the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models. David McHenrick will start the 27 car from position number 24. Position 23, car number 10, that is Tyler Olsen.
We're going to position number 22. That'll be Matt George. Out of position number 21, Larry Townsend.
Position number 20, we'll see that 78 car of Jaden Kraus. Position 19, car 57, Bo Botcher.
Eric York lines up out of position number 18. Dylan R. Wilson lines up from position number 17.
Andrew Hawkins in the 224 lineup from 16. Starting position number 15 to his inside will be car 110. That is Shane Yates.
Position number 14, Chad Lopka out of position number 13. The Indian Outlaw of Robert Fletcher, position 13.
Position number 12 will see car 15 of Ryan Flatton. Position number 11 to his inside. That is car number 25 of Travis Sinclair.
Brent Carter in the 69 lines up out of position number 10. Jason Corn, the 82 out of position number 9. Platty, I hate you.
Position number 8, we'll see the 19 car of Camden Johnston. Position number 7, we'll see the 23 car of Ethan Toda.
Scott Smith lines up at a position number 6. Brendan Freeberg, position number 5.
Position number 4, outside row number 2, we'll see car 48 of Dylan Yeager. And position number 3 to his inside, car number 46, that is Ryan Underwood.
Aiden Beerline starts at a position number 2. And on the pole will be the 46 of Matthew Selby. We are set for a start this time by 20 laps on the board. We go racing here at Limaland, the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models Prelim.
Down the back straight away for the first time. Selby is right there. He's on the point at the moment. Down to turns 3 and 4. We are yellow. And, well, they'll reline them up once again. We've got your UltimateDirtTV instant replay coming up onto your screen. Shane Yates in car number 11. Looks like made contact. Looks like car 47 made contact with Shane Yates, and round he goes in turn number 1 and 2 was Shane Yates.
Just going to throw that out there again. Shane Yates, you can't actually park there, mate. It's a no parking zone.
Absolutely.
Now that was Dylan Wilson, I want to say, in the 47 who got into the back of him. It was, so Wilson should be sent to the rear, but I guess we can only talk about what we think is going to happen, what is not actually going to happen, because we are not there. We're not in race control.
No, that is right. We are up here in the big booth on the main straightaway and doing what we do.
And what do we do, Matthew?
What's that, sorry?
I said, and what do we do?
Oh, mate, we entertain our race fans.
Ah, yes.
That is what we love to do. Entertain our race fans. Who's going to take out tonight's prelim, race fans? Put your picks in the comments. We want to see who's going to take out tonight's prelim A main. Will it be Matty Selby or Aiden Beerline? What about Ryan Underwood in car number 46, restarting position number 3? Or Dylan Yeager in car number 48, coming home in the second position in the 360 wing sprint car competition earlier on tonight. We are set for a restart though, Brett. We've got 6 in the books.
Yeah, safety car will take a left turn on the exit of turn 4 back to the infield where it belongs. It'll take up its position outside turn 2 on the infield. But here we go. Matthew Selby, Aiden Beerline, Ryan Underwood, Dylan Yeager, Brendan Freeberg, your top 10. We go back to green here at Limaland. Oh no, Beerline got into the back of Selby. Selby a little tight. And of course that allows Ryan Underwood to move to the inside. Dylan Yeager now going to make it 3 wide, nearly down into turn number 3 and 4.
Down the main straight they run this time. Underwood, he's gone to the top side, taking over the position from Aiden Beerline. Goes one more further and takes over second from Dylan Yeager there in car 48. Down the main straight away they run this time by 3 laps in the books, as the timing went back to where it was before. So we've got 17 left to go at the moment.
You are
now
correct.
16 to go.
Yes, yeah. You know what? Don't ever doubt yourself, Matthew. Just roll with it. That's what you got to do. Underwood, speaking of rolling, we're looking to roll into the race lead, but we are going to throw the yellow for one more time.
Yes, we are. Seems to be David McHenrick, I would believe, in car number 27.
Correct.
Looks like just on the top side, made a little bit of right rear contact. There was Shane Yates, and looks like it did it all himself.
Ooh.
In turn number 3 and 4. Ouch.
Now look, first time we've actually seen David McHenrick on the racetrack, so we're going to give him a little break, but we're still going to let him know that he actually still can't park there.
Absolutely. So, I tell you what though, Brett, it's pretty cool to see a lot of these new drivers in here. Scott Smith is one of them. We haven't seen him on the racetrack before, so to Chad Lopka in car number 02. I do believe he's back there in about the 12th position, I would say, at the moment. As the timing will update, transponders crossing the line. So, race fans, we're set to go back to green flag out of turn number 4. Let's go back to green.
Matty Selby in the black, red and white number 46, leading the way from Ryan Underwood, who was seen Matt, on a Monday night with the 3D Racing and Mud Duck Racing team, who has pretty much been dominant in the super late models, he's sitting in second spot, and I get the feeling that some of these drivers are just starting to get a little frustrated right now, because being only 20 laps, Matt, realistically, that's not a whole lot of time for these drivers to make their moves, and especially if you're having those stop starts. If it takes if it takes these drivers, 2, 3, 4, 5 laps to get into a rhythm, they don't have that many opportunities start to present themselves to make those passes for the race lead.
Yeah, absolutely right, mate. And, that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. So we'll see what happens on this next restart. iRacing.com official safety car back out on the racetrack. So we take a look at your lineup at the moment. Matthew Selby is your race leader. Then back to Ryan Underwood back there in second. Aidan Beerline third. Dylan Yeager back there in position number 4 at the moment on the speedway. Ethan Toda up to position number 6. Brendan Freeberg slots into the 5th position on the racetrack. So, I'll tell you what, race fans, we know that there's a lot of new drivers who will be racing tomorrow night in round number 1 of the World Sprint Car Championship here on iRacing. So, I'll tell you what, it's going to be pretty cool to see who's going to take out that the first A-main of that season, Brett. I reckon there's going to be a lot of rookies in there who are going to be fighting for the top spot.
Yeah, look, I'm excited to see a number of drivers compete to see what they've got against the 15 drivers that automatically retained their license from last season, and from what the results and stuff that I've seen in official racing and league racing, it's really brought this whole new level of competition out for their 5th season of the World Championship. But we go back to green here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Aidan Beerline battling it out there with Dylan Yeager. Beerline on the top, Yeager through the middle of the racetrack, and then you go back to Toda working the bottom as Brendan Freeberg. He starts to work the cushion into turn number 1 and 2.
Down the back straight, they run this time by to turn number 3 and 4. Yeager on the bottom. Around the speedway right now, Beerline running the cushion like a boss. On the top side right now in turns 1 and 2. Takes over the 3rd position back from Dylan Yeager. Into turns number 3 and 4. They run this time by. Now they've got 11 remaining here for tonight's prelim A-main. Before we go into tonight's 50-lap server a little bit later on. It's going to be Belter closing 10 laps. Yeager into the wall in turn number 3. Lost a little bit of ground there on Aidan Beerline. But right now, it's all about the Matthew Selby show.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, Matt, just keeping an eye on the race lead and the driver in second spot, Ryan Underwood. You can see just in front of them, Matt, although we are only 11 laps in, these drivers, 23 cars still left on the racetrack. If we stay green, we are going to be in heavy lap traffic as Underwood going to the bottom into turn number 3 and 4. Selby stays on the cushion. He continues to lead the race here with just 8 laps remaining. It's Selby and Underwood. The battle of the 46 is one car slowing. I believe that's Tyler Rolson in the 16.
Down the main straight, they run this time by into turns number 3 and 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. They will run into turns number 3 and 4 this time by. They've got 6 laps to go here in tonight's prelim A-main. Down to 1 and 2 they go once again. Selby and Underwood battling it out right now as they put another lap down. I believe that'll be Andrew Hawkins in the 224. Down the main straight they're on once again. Brett, 5 laps to go.
5 to run. It's the battle of the 46s between Selby and Underwood, who will reign supreme. Don't forget, top 3 drivers going into the redraw, so there's no guarantee these drivers are going to start inside or outside the first or second row. But again, it'll all come back down to a bit of luck as we work on 3 laps left remaining. Matthew Selby continuing to lead the way, 0.3 of a second. Back to Ryan Underwood. Underwood starting to close in slowly but surely, inch by inch, as we work into 3 and 4. Matt, the popsicle sticks are out. 2 laps left to go.
Oh, it's going to be a belter of a finish, race fans. Let's get set for it. Underwood with a slider in 1 and 2. Selby turns it back underneath him. Down into turn number 3 and 4. They run this time by. The white flag is out. 1 lap left to go for your race leader, Matthew Selby. Selby on the top side. Underwood follows him in 1 and 2. Down the back straight away. This is where it counts, race fans. Selby goes to the bottom. Underwood is right there, but Matthew Selby will take out tonight's prelim A-main only by the inch of the race car, if you don't mind. Ryan Underwood was right there at the finish. He'll come home in second. Dylan Yeager third. Aiden Beeline home in position number 4. And we'll take a look at your official results coming up onto your screen. What a finish in tonight's A-main, Brett. I'll tell you what, that was pretty cool towards the end.
Yeah, it certainly was. Let's take a look at your prelim feature events. Here they are. Matthew Selby gets the win from Ryan Underwood second. Dylan Yeager third. Aiden Beeline fourth. Camden Johnston rounds out your top 5. Ethan Toda in 6th. Ryan Flatt in 7th. Travis St. Clair 8th. 9th was Jason Korn. And 10th, the final transfer position going to Scott Smith, Matt.
Then you go back, look at your back half right now. Jaden Krause home in position number 11. Dylan Wilson 12th. And you go back to Eric York. Shane Yates in position 14. Bo Botcher 15th. Matty George home in position 16. Bringing it back to Brendan Freeberg, Andrew Hawkins, Tyler Olsen, Larry Townsend rounds out your top 20. Then you go back to Brent Carter, Robert Fletcher, Chad Lopka, and David McHenrick rounding out your 24 cars. Well, Brett, I tell you what, a good start to the night so far. We've got another 50 laps left to go.
Yeah, I tell you what, we're going to try and chat to our top 3 here in this prelim service. So we're going to go trackside and chat to your winner here tonight, driving the first of the 46s. It is Matt Selby. Matt, mate, congratulations on a prelim main event. And I want to say, I think this is your second prelim main event of the season. But, man, I tell you, you were pretty hooked up here tonight.
Yeah, it felt real good. Car been hooked up. We worked on it all day today and a little bit yesterday and last night. And I think we've found something here. Car felt really good and really hooked up.
Mate, how much time and how much time and effort goes into your preparation, week in and week out to keep this 46 machine up front?
I think today alone I ran about 600 laps.
That's an awful,
and about two or three 2-hour lobbies I threw up.
That's an awful lot of time to just try and get this car up. But hey, mate, it all proved worthwhile in the end. But I mean, it's only a prelim main event. It still counts as a win, but you've still got the actual main event to come up next. And like I said during the broadcast, mate, there's no guarantee, even though you win this one, there's no guarantee that you start inside or outside of that first row. It all comes back down to chance. But, mate, no matter where you start, how do you go forward? How do you prepare yourself for the main event after knowing what you've just seen here in this 20-lapper?
Just think I know where the track's going to go, and I think I know what it's going to do. Just be in the right lane at the right time. The shake changes lanes a bunch, and you got to move around a bunch on it. And being able and seeing all those laps I ran today, I think that's going to pay off of knowing what the track's going to do and when it's going to do it. I think if we can get in those right lanes at the right time, we shouldn't have any problem walking out here with the win.
Yeah, buddy, well, look, well done on the prelim main event win here tonight. No doubt. Well, before we let you go, no doubt you've got a whole lot of sponsors on this race car that need to be thanked, buddy.
Yeah, I got to thank everybody at 4Link Motorsports, all those guys for helping me test all day and all last night. And got to thank Pay to Win Setups, Limitless Designs, 28 Sim Photography, and my mom, everybody watching that supports me.
All right, buddy, we wish you the best of luck in the main event and good job on the prelim main event as well.
Thanks, sir.
There we go, Matty Selby, ladies and gentlemen, home in position number 1. Matty Bailey caught up with our runner-up tonight, Ryan Underwood.
Standing trackside with Ryan Underwood at the moment. And Ryan, mate, second place in tonight's prelim A-main, but hey, still got another 50 laps left to go around this speedway.
Yeah, we were showing really good speed there in qualifying. I just think I missed the setup. But for a race, we were just really fast, sitting there riding behind Selby. So I think we could carry that on to the main feature tonight, and I think we got a really good shot of winning it.
Mate, what sort of changes will you and your team be looking to make to this race car, knowing what this racetrack's going to do?
With this update, I've still been trying to get used to it. It's not that new, but it's taken me a while to get used to it, so I'm trying to figure out what the setup likes and where to really try to pick up speed. But we were able to really gain on Selby there at the entry to midway of the corner, and he was able to pull us off there at the exit. So we just got to work on that little bit of exit speed, and I think we'll be right there, if not better than everybody else.
Mate, Brett came up with a pretty good question when he spoke to Matt Selby. How many hours do you put in a day to try and keep this 46 car up the front?
Here lately, none. I think the last time I was on was probably a week and a half ago, 2 weeks. So I'd probably put in an hour today, just right before this race, to really just try to fine tune things, and I think we got it set up just fine.
Well, mate, congratulations in home in second position here tonight. We've still got another 50 laps left to go. But, mate, well done. Quick sponsor shout-out to who turns the wheels on your race car.
Everybody at Team VLR, CI Performance, Mecca Motorsports, and Northside Graphics and Designs, all they do for me. Bighorn Taxidermy, Attack 3 Defense, and everybody on the car.
Well done, home in second, mate. And we'll see you back here very soon. We're going to cross back down now to Brett Wheeler with our third place runner here tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to standing by here with Dylan Yeager. Dylan, mate, congratulations on third place. Although it's only a prelim, mate, a podium, still not a bad way to start the Limaland Super Late Model campaign here tonight.
Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, as long as I'm in the redraw, I don't really care. I feel like I kind of forget how to race late models. I'm not going to lie. It's been about 2 weeks since I stepped into one of these things. I've just been racing sprint cars mainly the whole time, and it's a good break from sprint cars. I miss racing the late models so much, but once I got into third, I kind of just rode. I wasn't trying to catch the top three or anything. I was like, as long as I'm in the redraw, I don't really care. So, I'm happy with the top three, and we'll see how we redraw here, hopefully somewhere on the top side.
It's almost like once you get back into something different that you miss, it's almost just like muscle memory. You certainly don't forget how to drive them, but I want to ask you a question. Why? Why late models?
It's just been something that I've kind of went to my entire iRacing career. I mean, this is my most run car. I've been on these things since they had the 300 byte. You used to be able to run, So, I mean, it's always been a special place in my heart for the late models. So, whenever I can get back into them after a break, it feels really good.
Well, mate, 20 laps is done. That was only the prelim. You got yourself locked into the redraw. You've got yourself into the main event to come up here in probably about 15, 20 minutes time. Of course, we're going to go through the redraw and find out where you're starting. We know redraw is a whole lot of luck in that aspect of itself, but is there I know you want to start on pole, but are you going to be happy with a front row? Will you be happy with a second row? Will you be disappointed with the third? I mean, what's the what's the thought process after the redraw for you?
I kind of just want the top. I mean, Limaland has a pretty big tendency to just be top dominant. Like that race, that prelim race that we just had, it was all top. The bottom was a good 0.3 slower than the top. So I'm just hoping for a top starting spot, and hopefully we can make up some ground from there. Being stuck on the bottom here is one of the worst things that can happen to you. It's really hard to get up once you're stuck on the bottom. So yeah, as long as I start up top, I'll be happy with that.
Right before the A main goes live, obviously you guys have a 10 or 15 minute practice session. Do you think, whether it's 50 or 75 laps, do you think the less laps on the track, the better that'll be for the long run, or would you prefer for it to slicken off as quick as possible?
I mean, as long as I'm up front, the slicker the better, because it's harder to pass. So I mean, as long as it, if there's room to move around, I'll be happy. I don't want it to be locked down up top, Like, me, I like to bottom feed. So I'm just hoping that we get some kind of room to move around, whether it's at the start or towards the finish. So, yeah, that's about it.
All right, well, congratulations on third place. You're starting to go backwards. Second in Sprintcars, third in the prelim. What's next? Fourth in the main event, or do you want to go forward?
We'll try. You never know. I'm just hoping that I can get my muscle memory back. At the start there, I was kind of struggling. I kind of forgot what the cushion felt like running in these things. I was kind of overdriving it. So, I'm just hoping I can get my feel back in these things, and we'll see what we can do in the future.
All right, buddy. Well done on a third place in the prelim. Good luck in the main event. Dylan, before we let you go, of course, sponsor on this race car, mate, people behind the scenes, who makes this happen for you?
Yeah, got to thank the Team VLR guys for everything they do for me. Got to thank y'all for the broadcast. Got to thank Steven and the World of Thunder guys for doing this whole league and giving us a place to run. And got to thank my sponsors, CFM Esports, Bighorn Taxidermy, Toterzile Frenchies, Bighorn Taxidermy. I think I thanked them twice. Attack 3 Defense, and yeah, that's it.
Why don't you thank them a third time?
Bighorn Taxidermy a third time.
There we go. Good luck in the main event, Dylan.
Thank you, Brett.
Just for the people at home, that was Bighorn Taxidermy. That's Bighorn Taxidermy. There we go. Dylan Yeager, home in position number 3. Matt, our prelims are done. We've got a redraw coming up, followed by our main event to come. Of course, been pretty good racing so far, Super Late. A little bit of a rocky start in the Super Late models, but just like the Sprint Cars, the back half of that main event, that was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. And, well, race fans, this will give us a moment to step aside on UltimateDirtTV. We'll be back very shortly with your main event server coming up here on UltimateDirtTV. We'll be right back.
You can believe what happened over here, man. We don't go out there and really look in the house. Somebody had doing and cops came out there. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. Stand up for mine. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. You see the devil in a glance, boy. Shotgun knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 or 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door. And you knocking, might step out like motherfuckers get to dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to duty.
Coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, this is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
Some neighbors heard some gunshots. They wanted me to come check it out. I was just taking out the trash. And I ain't heard nothing. We've been hanging out, you know. Ain't nothing going on around here. I just got the kids in the house and stuff like that. We're just hanging out, having a good old time. Gotcha. Yeah, man. That's it? Sounds good to me. All right, y'all take it easy. Have a good night, man. You too, man. You can believe what happened over here, man. We're gonna go out there and look in the house. Cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. This is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. I'ma stand up for mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance. You see the devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, so I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. 'Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30 horse 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door. And you knocking, might step out like motherfuckers get to dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to duty.
Coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. And this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Got a call about a disturbance. Some neighbors heard some gunshots. They wanted me to come check it out.
I was just taking out trash. And I ain't heard nothing. We've been hanging out, you know. Ain't nothing going on around here. I just got the kids in the house and stuff like that. We're just hanging out, having a good old time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. That's it.
Sounds good to me.
All right, y'all take it easy. Have a good night, man.
You too, man.
You gonna believe what happened over here, man. We're gonna go out there and really went in the house. Cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. Mine. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do you are my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance, you see boy. The devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, I could knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I'm the king of rock, there is none higher. Sucker MCs should call me sire. To promote my kingdom, you must choose fire.
Welcome back, race fans, to Ultimate Dirt TV coverage of the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models. Your 60-lap main event about to start. Let's take a look at your starting grid from back to front. Position number 22, it's Hagen Sorensen using his second provisional of the season. Using his first provisional, starting position number 21, Damien Kiefer.
Starting from position number 20 will be the 101 car of Brent Evans. To his inside, position number 19, car 53, that is Scott Smith.
The 55, Cameron Kaysen, lines up at a position number 18 to the inside from Lincoln, Nebraska, driving car 82. Position 17, Jason Korn.
Position number 16, we'll see car 741 of James Starry. Position number 15, car number 13, Travis Sinclair.
Austin Hunter lines up the 8 from position number 14 to the inside. Position number 15, car... Position 13, car 15, it's Ryan Flatten.
Starting from position number 12 will be car number 12. That is Ben Cartermarsh. Position number 11, driving car number 23. That'll be Ethan Toda.
Position number 10, driving the 101 machine, I believe, or 9 on the timing here. It's Brandon Holtmeyer to the inside from Farmington, the 19. Position number 9, Camden Johnston.
Position number 8, we'll see car 661. That is James Miller from position number 8. Position number 7 will be Aidan Beeline in car number 13A.
Ryan Underwood will start position number 6 to the inside. Out of position 5, it's Dylan Yeager.
Position number 4, outside row number 2, will be the 25 car of Zach McSwain. Position number 3 from Louisville, it's the 46 of Matthew Selby.
And your front row for tonight's main event, position number 2, the 127 Industries 127 from Asheville, New York. It's Blake Majulis, position number 2. And to the inside, driving the 28 machine from the pole position, that is Mason Laban. Matt, the drivers are getting the signal to show you the most awesome sight in all of motorsports.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be a cracker here in tonight's A-Main. I've got to try and remember the little rhyme that we normally say. I've got to rehearse that. I haven't rehearsed it yet because normally everyone beats me to it. So, well, race fans.
I've got it ready.
Go for it.
You're talking about the 4.5 years ago one?
Yes, that's the one.
Oh, there we go. Look, I'll tell you a secret after this, but 4.5 years ago, the World of Thunder Esports League formed, now known as the Miller Family Trucking Esports, with over 1,700 iRacing members and one of the oldest iRacing sanctioned series. The drivers and staff from the World of Thunder Esports League would like to thank you, the fans at home, for watching the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models. As they salute to you, the fans, they are home at 4 wide. Grab your friends, share out the broadcast, because this is going to be lit. Matthew Bailey, if you look the channel above us.
Yes.
The broadcast info channel.
Yes.
It is pinned. That's where it is.
Oh, okay, cool. I will do that. Thank you, sir.
That's okay. So, it's fine. Hello, Jonathan. Hello, Anne-Marie. Hello, Patricia, Jamie, Darby, Matt. I got Majulis to win this one. Who you got?
It's going to be an interesting race, but I mean, Matthew Selby seems pretty confident to take out tonight's A-Main, so I'm going with the 46.
I'm going Kiefer Hard Charger. Who you got?
Damn it.
Hey, look, we got you tell you what, we got one different. We've got the winner different. So if you want to pick Kiefer for Hard Charger, that's fine.
No, that's all right. All good. I'll go Ryan Flatten.
Flatten is 14th. Yeah, you know what? I could see that happening, but here we go. 60 laps on the board. Round number 7 of the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models. We are green here at Limaland.
Oh, it's all on right now. Side by side, all ready to turn number 3 and 4. Lob to the top side. 3 wide through turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straight with that go, this time into 1 and 2. Selby on the bottom, Lob on the top, Majulis in the middle. Oh, it's all on. Here comes the 25 of Zach McSwain. Trying to make it 4 wide down the main straight. Into turns 1 and 2 right now. 2 laps in the books, Brett.
Selby got tight there on the exit of turn number 4, pushed up into Majulis. Majulis got into Lob. They kept it going. Meanwhile, Mason Lob, slide job for the race lead. Majulis right back through the middle of the racetrack. Oh my, look at this battle up front. You can see 5, 6 cars trying to go for the race lead. Majulis holds onto it. Here comes Lob working on the outside. Selby duck back down to the inside. We are yellow. That was chaotic there in the first couple of laps, Matthew.
I'm going to say that was mint. That was all over the racetrack like no tomorrow. How good were those opening couple of laps, race fans? That was absolutely exquisite racing by your top 6. Oh, that was absolutely phenomenal. How good. I applaud the race drivers, race fans. I'm going to do it myself for putting on such a show and keeping it all nice and all cars on 4 wheels. Aiden Beeline goes upside down in the 13A machine. Not a way to end his night here, Brett. And, well, especially when he's going to compete tomorrow night in a 410 sprint car.
Yeah, you take a look here at the UltimateDirtTV instant replay to see exactly how the 13 machine, it looks like Brandon Holmeyer just gets into the back of there, and unfortunately for Aiden Beerline, well, Matthew, you know as well as I do, he knows about the power plates presentation. He can't park there.
Absolutely. And I'm not sure if he did so. I'm sure I'll look like from my point of view, Brett, that he actually jumped on the brakes a little bit because I saw the front end lock up a little bit on that 13A machine. So he might have been trying to avoid something in turns 1 and 2. And that's what caused him to go around. So as we know, the brakes in these late models are very twitchy. So might have been the case. Well, race fans, let's get set to loose once again. The pace car lights will be getting set to go out around the speedway, and we will unleash these 900 horsepower super late models once again here at Limaland Motorsports Park.
Just looking at some of the comments on YouTube. Is it box? There is a race next week, which is at Charlotte, followed by Volusia, which will be the final week. But for tonight, this is the final race of round number 7 here at the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models. We go back to green with Blake Majulis, who opted, man, to start on the outside, and an interesting choice at the fact. But here comes Zach. Looks like a new paint job on that number 25 machine. I got to say, looks pretty chrome, looks pretty shiny right now.
Yeah, it looks all of the nice on the speedway. That Rocco Motorsports number 25 going to the bottom side in 3 and 4. Big slide job. And made contact with the 28 car of Mason Lobb. And ouch. That could have been all sorts of nasty in turn number 3 and 4. Made a little bit of contact with the wall, did Mason Lobb, but Zach McSwain back to the bottom side in 1 and 2. We got, look at this hornet's nest of race cars right now in the back middle of the pack. Ethan Toder is in there. The 22 machine on the bottom side as well. Then, oh, it's all on right now, Brett.
Yeah, there are a number of different lines forming here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. You see James Miller in the white, purple, and black number 22 battling it out with Brandon Holtmeyer. This is the battle for positions number 8 and 9. A lot of the drivers up front are all just running the cushion up on the wall. A number of drivers from the mid-pack towards the back end of the field, they're having to move to the bottom side because their car's already on the top side. Brent Evans, he started 20th. He's up to position number 9. He just slips back to position number 10, but now takes back over 9th position as he looks to battle side by side with James Miller through turns 3 and 4. James Miller gets the best of Brent Evans at the end of that lap.
Into turns 1 and 2 they go once again. Down the back, straight away into turns number 3 and 4. Holtmeyer throws it on the bottom side. And down the main straight away they'll run once again. Evans on the top side of the 101 machine. Then go back to James Miller on the 22. Have a look at, there was one car on the bottom side there. There's a 741 machine, I would believe. That is James Starry in the 741 car on the bottom side of the speedway. Trying to make up further positions here in tonight's A-Main, Brett.
Now watching Austin Hunter trying to work his magic through the field. Hunter gets into the side of Starry St. Clair, having to check up in that 13T machine, working the bottom. Look at again, look at Mason Lobb. He was a driver that had to use his second, not Mason Lobb, sorry, Hagen Sorensen in the 45, who had to use his second provisional of the season in just 7 weeks of competition. And that's not ideal, Matt, going into the final couple of weeks. Zach McSwain parked on the back straightaway. Now he's going to go upside down. Let Very, very interested to see what happened there to force McSwain to stop there on the back straightaway.
Yeah, it'd be pretty interesting to see what happened there with the 25 car. So we'll go back to last recorded lap when we go back to the green flag. So it looks like he was on the top side there battling with Ryan Underwood. And went for a slider and didn't make it happen. So that's what caused him to park on the racetrack. And ouch. Well, Brett will get set to re-rack him and restack him once again with 45 to go.
I don't know what's going on there with Mason Lobb and Travis St. Clair, but these boys better be careful. They better be careful, that's all I'll say, because let me tell you, the admins, they won't take none of that one. Special retaliation is something that is very frowned upon. Now Majulis, after restarting in first position, he opted the restart on the outside on that last restart. Now he's changed it up, Matt. He's starting on the inside.
Yeah, it looks like he might be looking to run the bottom side on this restart. Still a little bit of moisture through the middle part of the speedway, so too on the bottom side.
Can I tell you what he's going to do?
What's that?
He's going to get the jump on the bottom, drive down the racetrack, and as soon as he gets to the flag stand, he'll be right up on the concrete wall.
Okay, cool. See what happens on this start. So we've got 45 laps left to go, race fans. We'll have 44 when we go back to the green flag. This time by Majulis jumps on the front pedal. We're back to green.
Well, I might have been wrong. He'll stay to the bottom side into turn number 1 and 2. Underwood stays low as well. Now drifts up, and here comes Matty Selby. Slide job for the race lead on Blake Majulis. Matty Selby, Blake Majulis. He's got it. He's got it at the start-finish line. Now the slider line coming out from Majulis, and we are yellow. Oh boy, here we go. Back-to-back cautions, Matt.
Yeah, I'll say the same, mate. I'll deuce that one there with you. Ooh. I must say, bro, we're going to be a controversy on the racetrack tonight.
That's just, you know what? It's a nice little tight bull ring. Oh, Kaysen gets into the back of St. Clair, and St. Clair just driving it into the pits and doing all of the donuts. And, well, at the end of the day, he was half on the track, half in the pits. He technically still can't park there.
No, absolutely. Silly sausage.
Or sausage, or sausages.
Oh,
depending on how you want to say it, you know?
Well, it was a single, so we'll go with sausage.
So, okay.
We can use the plural. Sausages will be plural. So we didn't have two cars stopped on the racetrack, technically.
Actually, you know what? I've just remembered something. I'm going to change my picks.
Okay.
I'm changing my picks for the winner and changing my picks for the hard charger.
Oh, no.
You know what's coming. I picked James Rice.
Oh, okay. And you're going to go hard charger mate as well?
Yeah, James Rice mate as well.
We go back to green flag racing, race fans. Down to 1 and 2 they go once again. It was a single file restart. Majulis has the race lead down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4. Jaeger made big contact there with the 46 of Matthew Selby. And I tell you what, here comes Jaeger, the slide jump. Selby was on the binders big time in 1 and 2 with a return slider in turn number 3.
Yeah, but once again, let's see Dylan Jaeger moving into position number 2 now. Matty Selby, who battled it out with Ryan Underwood. He's got Ryan Underwood once again sitting behind him, but not for how much longer, because there goes Selby with a mini slide of his own there. He'll cut it to the middle of the racetrack. They're on the exit of turn number 4. Staying to the bottom in 1 and 2. Now drifts it up. Now Jaeger got a battle with a pair of 46s of Matthew Selby and Ryan Underwood. Ethan Toda has moved to position number 5. Ethan Toda started position number 11. The biggest mover through the field, Matt, from 20th to 7th is Brent Evans plus 13.
Yeah, good run so far for Brent Evans. We've got 28 to go here in tonight's A-Main. It's going to be a good race here, race fans. And I tell you what, It's going to be a cracker towards the end. Down to turns number 3 and 4 this time by down the main straightaway. They'll run out of turn number 4. Jaeger is right there battling with Ethan Toda. I tell you what, race fans, Toda has had a good run here tonight. Didn't have the best of runs in his heat race and got up into a top 10 finish in the prelim service. So good run tonight for Ethan Toda.
Yeah, well, he started position number 11. He's up to second right now. He's gotten by Dylan Jaeger, Ryan Underwood, Camden Johnson, Matty Selby back to position number 6. Brent Evans in 7th position right now. I tell you, he's not too far away from this pack of Hornets Nest right now. Again, we watch the 46, the black and white 46. And Ryan Underwood battle the 22 of Camden Johnson. That's your battle for 4th and 5th. Just in front of them, 2nd and 3rd position. Ethan Toda, Dylan Jaeger. They continue to run on the top and the bottom side. But while this is happening, Blake Majulis has opened up a 1.8 second lead. And I'm going to say in the next 10 to 15 laps, if we stay green, this is where it could get interesting because lap traffic may just play a factor in this one.
Yeah, it definitely will. We know lap traffic always plays a part in speedway racing. Down the main straight they run, this time by into 1 and 2. There is Ryan Underwood on the top side. Then you go back to Camden Johnston, in the 22 car, running the bottom side of the speedway in the Max Group. Number 22 machine. Down the main straight they run once again, and we are yellow.
Well,
oh dear.
Take away that. Take away the thought of reaching lap traffic. Old Damien Keefe, James Starry involved in this little altercation. I think it might have even gone back a little further. I think it might have been Mason Lobb in the 28. Oh no, there's Keefe getting into the back of Starry. Starry goes upside down. Damien Keeper was a man on a mission. He was singing around at 9th or 10th position, 9th at the moment, but I gotta say, to me, after looking at that one replay, I gotta say that's all on Damien Keeper, unfortunately. But James Starry, fortunately, mate, you can't park there.
That is correct. I tell you what, though, Brett, I reckon the 23 car of Ethan Toda has got a chance here in that TAC 3 defense, number 23 machine. So let's see what happens on this race. It's going to be intriguing.
Could you put forward a case? Is he too good too early, Matthew? Is the car going to stay good for the remainder of the second half of this feature event?
Yeah, it's it'll be a case. Let's see what happens. If he's got the setup on point tonight. See what happens in the remainder of tonight's A main, where we will have. Oh, it's gonna be close. I'm gonna say it's at 21 to go. We'll go back to 20. Would it be 21 to go?
Incorrect.
No, 30 to go.
Correct. Well, let's see what the ticker does. If it goes back to
29.
Okay, so we're gonna have. So we'll start lap 30. So we're technically gonna have 31 to go.
Correct.
So you were 10 laps off the first time, but you made up. You made up for it. You quickly made up for it.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking there.
Yeah. Do you math? You clearly don't math.
No, not really.
So
I was I was never good in mathematics.
So you're not Matt. So you're not Matt the math guy anymore.
No, not today. No, unfortunately.
Not today.
Have to disappoint in that era. So, yep.
Speaking of James Rice, I just got a message from him.
Oh, did ya?
Yes.
Oh, I don't really know I don't really want to know what he said.
It's something cool, Borderline Speedway. I can't wait to see how it comes out, and I really can't thank him enough and JR Productions of Media for what he's done and what he's done for the season. Just keep an eye out. It should be ready by next week, but we're not going to wait till next week to get this race back underway. We're going to wait no further. We go back to green, and now just like that, I'm going to press the pause button again because we're yellow.
Yep. So, I'll tell you what, Brett, that's pretty interesting with what's going to happen. Can't wait to see what's going to get released there.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be pretty awesome.
Yep.
So, race fans, put your picks. Let's see. I want to see in the comments on the Facebook chat, as that is the one that I can watch. And I want to see who's going to take out tonight's A main. So we're at nearly 30 laps in the books. And I tell you what, it's going to be a crack of a finish because I tell you what, though, Ethan Toda is a man on a mission here tonight in that number 23 car. Sorry, Brett.
Platsy's covered. He's already Platsy. I've already got that one. I've already got James Rice for the win and James Rice for the hard charger. By the way,
No, it's James Rice for the win and mate as well
no, James Rice made as well.
for the hard charger.
Yeah, James Rice
So
made as well.
you got to try and split it into two different drivers.
No. It's just James Rice mate. James Rice made
Okay.
as well. Okay.
Okay, fair enough. We'll go with
All in the itchy. All in the wine.
Okay.
We're even starting to japping on UDTV now.
that. Joe Lavali came through with a comment. You don't even have to ask. Yeah, absolutely. I
All right.
reckon so, Joe.
Here's something different. Why? Because I think we're going green next time by.
Yes.
Who finishes 10th position?
Oh. This will be good.
We always go the win in the hard charger, but who do you think, fans? Who will finish in 10th position?
So I have a hunch. So Keith is back in 12th. We've got 30 to go. Keith will probably be inside the top 10 in the next 10 laps.
Yep. Okay. Just
I reckon.
Just gonna hang on while you're thinking about that one. Shad WSTV, think of the follow on Twitch. Matthew, we go back to green again, folks. Let us know who finishes 10th in this one.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be Cameron Kaysen in the top 10. So we go through turns number 3 and 4. This time by down the main straight away. Ethan Toda is looking for the race lead. Toda on the bottom side is right there with Blake Majulis. Down the back straight away this time into turn number 3 and 4. Down out of turn number 4, down the main straight away once again. Toda is side by side with Blake Majulis. Dylan Yeager is right there in position number 3, and we are yellow once again on the speedway. Oh my giddy aunt, Brett. That was going to get good.
How is your giddy aunt? Is she riding away?
Oh, no, yeah, she's definitely riding away into the sunset.
Yeah. Just make sure it's not too hot for her, eh? I know how she burns up very easily. Make sure she's got some of that...
the slip-slap going on?
Yeah, I'll give her a bit of a slip-slop-slap.
That was well done.
Thank you. Yeah, look, I had Platsy would know this. He knows I've got the big idea on my brain.
The big idea on my brain. You must be.
She has to have all sorts of giddy, right?
Oh, definitely all the giddy.
No, all of the giddy, not just all sorts.
No, just all of the giddy.
Oh, Platsy, you need to edit your comment then. So it's just all of the giddy, not all sorts of giddy. It's cool. We can understand that. We appreciate a good giddy.
Definitely.
Green flag, 32 down, 28 to go. Matty Bailey, Blake Majulis, Ethan Toda, Dylan Yeager. Your top 3. Interesting note. Your top 4 out of the top 5 went to the bottom. Blake Majulis, your race leader. Only car to go to the top in 1 and 2, Matt.
Yeah, I think that's where he's most comfortable right now in that 127. Look at him go back to the bottom in turns number 1 and 2. Down the back straight away, they'll run this time by into turn number 3 and 4. This time by 34 laps in the books, race fans. 26 to go here in tonight's A-Main. And tell you what, Brett, it's going to get good right now because here comes Ethan Toda to the bottom side.
Yeah, Toda trying to challenge Majulis for the race lead out of turn number 4. Then you got a battle on between Ryan Underwood, Dylan Yeager. Just behind this battle up front right now. Majulis has not been challenged up until this point of the race, except for that one time where Matthew Selby threw a couple of sliders, but it's all been the Blake Majulis show. But right now, Ethan Toda really turning some heads here in the 23T.
Oh, how good. This A-Main is getting really juicy right now. Into turns number 1 and 2 they go. Toda on the bottom side, Majulis on the top. Down to 3 and 4 this time by. Who will have the race lead at the finish line out of turn number 4? Give lap number 38 to Ethan Toda.
That was tight like a zebra right now. Toda and Majulis again going wheel to wheel. Couple of different lines developing already. playing out. Ethan Toda, Blake Majulis. Again, it's too close to call because where the camera sits, the start-finish line is just to the right of it. It's still Toda on the bottom side, still Majulis on the top side. What a battle for the race lead. We've got 20 to go. Majulis has got it by half a car length.
Oh, this is getting really good right now. Down the back straight into turn number 3 and 4. We're not taking our eyes off this battle because we're going to see who's going to take the race lead in the next 5 laps, because these two are going side by side right now, race fans. Down the back straight to turn number 3 and 4. Majulis has it comfortably at the moment. They go wheel to wheel out of turn number 4. Down the main straightaway this time. 42 laps in the books. This time into 1 and 2 they go down the back straight. Toda is right there in the 23. He's looking to pounce on the 127. I tell you what, Brett, this is getting good.
It really is. Oh, Majulis getting a little tight there right in the center of turn number 1 and 2. And again, that allowed Ethan Toda in that 23 machine to close in just a little bit more. But I tell you what, the more laps as this continues to go on under the green flag conditions, it just looks like the bottom side is starting to fade away. And we spoke to Dylan Yeager. Obviously, in the prelim, he said that Limaland tends to get topside dominant. Right now, Ethan Toda showing us the way, running the bottom, well, not so much the complete bottom, but somewhere between the bottom and the middle, and still making that 23T pretty quick.
He certainly is. They go wheel to wheel down the main straight this time. Into 1 and 2 they go. Toda is still right there. Lost a little bit of ground into turn number 3 this time. Out of turn number 4. Down the main straight they'll run. And contact there between the 45 of Hagen Sorensen and the 101 car, Brent Evans, Matthew Selby in there as well. This is for minor positions on the speedway. Selby sitting there in 6th at the moment. Evans in 7th. You got Hagen Sorensen in position number 8. Now, how about the drive from Sorensen, Brett? From 22nd up to position number 8.
Yeah, he is at a plus 14 at the moment in that 45. And again, we spoke about it during the start of this main event. He's already had to use 2 provisionals in 7 weeks, and well, considering we've got 2 weeks left, there's no more provisionals for that driver. 3 wide down into turns 3 and 4. Selby on the top, Evans through the middle, Sorensen rolling the bottom side. Brent Evans comes out the better of those 3 drivers. We've got 10 laps left to go right now.
Down the back straight they run into turn number 3 and 4. Switch up the lanes a little bit. Now Evans on the top, Sorensen through the middle. And you've got the 46 car, Matthew Selby on the bottom side. Just hit the tractor tires there in turns of 1 and 2. Did the 46 of Selby. And there is an up-close shot of the 45 car, Hagen Sorensen. Now up into the top 7. On the speedway. Down to turns number 3 and 4. They'll run this time by. They've got 54, just over nearly 54 laps in the books. They'll have 6 to go this time.
Well, it's still Blake Majulis leading the way from Ethan Toda. Got the lap car of, I want to say, Ben Countermarsh in between him in the 5. So Countermarsh just rolling the bottom side, just trying to stay out of harm's way. That has forced Ethan Toda to go up to the top and now to the middle. Out of turn 4. 5 laps remaining here at Limaland.
Down the back straight they'll run this time into turn number 3 and 4. Toda goes a little bit up higher. This time on the speedway, catches a little bit of that moisture. In turns 3 and 4, but down the main straight into 1 and 2 they go once again. Majulis comfortably now has the lead with 4 remaining.
4 make it 3 to go for Blake Majulis. And well, again, it's been a fantastic drive in the 127 Industries 127 machine right now for Majulis. C Speed Shop. The popsicle sticks around here for Blake Majulis. He's got 9/10 of a second over your driver in 2nd position, who had to start position number 11 and had his work cut out for him here tonight. Ethan Toda is looking for a solid podium finish here tonight, but they will greet the white flag. 1 lap left to run here in the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Model Main Event. Blake Majulis for the final time into turn number 3 and turn number 4. The twin checkers are out. The BNFX Gaming checkered flag. Blake Majulis wins. Ethan Toda 2nd. Ryan Underwood 3rd. Camden Johnston 4th. Dylan Yeager 5th. And those results, of course, unofficial at the moment. But Matt, he's done it again. It's McCain. He's done it again.
Yeah, that's it. I tell you what, nice drive tonight for the 127 Industries, Chris Ferguson Motorsports. Majula C Speed Shot 127. And there it is, race fans, your official results. And Blake Majulis is the winner over Ethan Toder. Ryan Underwood third. Then you go back to Camden Johnston, Dylan Yeager in fifth. Then you go back to Hagen Sorensen. A top 6 finish for the Sorensen man. Well done to Hagen in the 45 car. Started position number 22 and came home in the 6th position. Then you're back to Brent Evans in 7th. Matthew Selby 8th. Damien Kiefer 9th. Then you're back to Cameron Kaysen in the top 10, Brett.
Brendan Holtmeyer home in 11th. Scott Smith in 12th. Austin Hunt the 13th. Ben Calamarsh 14th. 15th was Mason Lobb. 16th, James Miller. James Starry 17th. Travis St. Clair 18th. Zach McSwain 19th. 20th, Jason Korn. 21st, Ryan Flatten. And Aidan Beerline in 22nd position. We'll go trackside and chat to your top 3. And what we're going to go from back to front. And coming home in 3rd place tonight in the 46 machine. He started outside row 3, position number 6. Got the worst of the redraw, but he comes home 3rd place here tonight. Ryan Underwood. Ryan, congratulations on the 3rd place. And I know you might be disappointed with this one, but I mean, 3rd place, it's still a pretty good result.
Oh yeah, we were really fast there in the beginning, and we really showed very good speed there at the end. Just driver made a few mistakes, and we let the leaders pull way too far there in the beginning. We were just faster the whole race. I really feel like driver mistakes just really hurt us. So I think if I could just work on my driving a little bit and probably get on more, I think I would have been right there with them. The race top 3 under the blanket, but we gave it our all, and we'll come back next week stronger.
Hey, what could you have done differently? Maybe a setup adjustment, or was there a point in the time in that race where you thought, oh, you know, maybe you shouldn't have done that? What could you have done better in the 46 machine just to be a little bit better?
Pushed harder there in the beginning. I thought we were just going to keep on steadily having cautions, and if we didn't with that last green flag run, I really just tried to stay smooth, and I was keeping up with them, but they would just slowly pull me, and I think I just allowed them to pull too far away. So maybe set up there for the end. It was fast all night. It was just slowly starting to fade away as the night went on.
Well, mate, congratulations on a 3rd place finish here tonight. Again, before we let you go, Ryan, there's a lot of good sponsors on this race car, mate. A lot of great people behind the scenes that make this possible for you and your team.
Everybody at Team VLR, CI Performance, Mecca Motorsports, Northside Graphics and Designs, all they do for me. TAC 3, CFME Sports, Majula C Setup Shop, Bighorn Taxidermy, and everybody on the car.
There we go. Ryan Underwood, ladies and gentlemen, home in 3rd place. We'll throw it down to Matty Bailey, caught up with our bridesmaid here tonight, driving the 23T of Ethan Toder.
Standing trackside with Ethan Toder. And Ethan, mate, a fabulous run. You started 11th on the grid. And, mate, a 2nd place run here tonight. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, no, not bad. It was a hell of a race right there with Blake. I think we were side by side for 20-something laps. So, I mean, it was fun running with him, and I think we both stayed off each other. So it was fun. I knew if that top stayed good, I wasn't going to be good. So I had to somehow make the bottom come in. And once I went to the bottom, it looked like it caught speed. And, I mean, I think we were right there with Blake. I was just messing up.
Mate, you've just done a lot of laps around this speedway here tonight. What could have been done differently from your point of view here tonight?
Honestly, probably some testing. I mean, I made that setup right there when we got in that race and warm-ups, and somehow we made it to the prelim. That setup was terrible. I was using the prelim, and then I made what I just ran in warm-ups, and I had no practice on it. So to go 11th to 2nd and run with Blake, I'm pretty happy.
Mate, congratulations on 2nd place here tonight for round number 7 of the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Model Series. Mate, before we let you go, we know there's a lot of good people behind the scenes, a lot of good people in this race car, and now it's the time to thank those people.
Oh yeah, I can't thank Team FTP. We've been working very hard. It's obviously showing. Team Elite Graphics for the amazing paint. TAC 3 Defense, Terra Hours Frenchies, iRacing, iFlag, Diamond Divas, and VLR.
Well, mate, congratulations on 2nd. We'll see you back next week. We're going to go throw it back down now to Brett Wheeler with his best mate, Blake Majulis.
Yeah, for sure. I couldn't believe the middle was as good as it was. Just kind of planned on running the top the whole race. I really never expected that middle to come in, and I tried it down there, and I was just hopping, and left front just wasn't planted like it should have been, like he was, and I didn't want to take his line away, and I'm glad I didn't. It turned out to be a really, really good race, and we were side by side there for close to 20 laps in a row. So it was a really good race, and apparently we had a really good track tonight. I really didn't think it'd get this good, so I'm really pleased with not only the performance but the race as well.
It was always going to be a tough fast. Obviously, you got the luck of the redraw and started outside front row. The first restart, you started on the outside. Then the next restart, you started inside. And then obviously went to single file restarts. What was the reasoning behind that? Why did you start top that first one, and then why did you go back to the bottom side on the next restart?
Yeah, just try and switch it up a little. I knew the first restart there, the cushion was really big, and I didn't really want to start bottom because, if the guy on the outside is going to get the jump on me and we're even by the line, he's just going to rip the cushion and cross me over and take the lead off too. So I definitely didn't want to do that early. And, I knew if we could hold the lead early, we'd be good in the end as it got slick. But I just I thought once I got that one restart, I was good to go and I could get back to the bottom and slide up. But, it was pretty close a couple times there with Selby. But just kind of the luck of the draw. I just felt like bottom would have been good, and to switch it up here and there and kind of trick the guy on the outside or inside.
Well, mate, congratulations on a victory here in week number 7 of the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models here at Limaland. Blake, again, congratulations. Before we let you go here from Limaland and get yourself prepared for tomorrow's festivities, I want to thank you and wish you the best of luck, but also thank the sponsors and people on this race car, mate.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, Represent Limited, ML Performance, Game Up Nutrition, Nick Diaz Academy, Reliable Energy Solutions, Chris Ferguson Motorsports, CD Cinematography, BK Designs, Showtime Decals and Apparel, Design 75 for the sweet wrap, as always, Race XR, Majula Say Speed Shop, CFM Esports, 127 Industries, UltimateDirtTV, you guys for everything, Steve for putting it on, and everyone that watched, I appreciate it very much.
Good luck. Good win. Good luck tomorrow. Go get him, buddy.
I appreciate it, dude. Thanks a lot.
There we go. Blake Majulis, your winner here tonight from Limaland in the Super Late Models. And Matt, well, another good showing here tonight. A wonderful show for the Super Late Models, and the sprint cars were just as good.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. It's been a cracking show here tonight, and good luck to all the drivers competing tomorrow night in the World of Outlaws opening round of the iRacing Sprint Car Championship. So good luck to all those drivers. And yeah, mate, at the end of the day, it's here tonight. It's been fantastic racing.
Well, that'll do it for us here on Ultimate TV. Again, a big thank you to, of course, Schultz's Wallet, Miller Family Trucking for their continued support with the 360 Sprint Cars and the Super Late Models. Tomorrow night, the 127 Industries UMPs are back here, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central Time, followed by the DirtFan.com 360 wingless at 9 p.m. Central and 10 p.m. Eastern. And catch all the action right here with Stephen McMillan. Meanwhile, I'll be doing some super late models with the 3D Racing and the Mud Duck Racing crew. I think we're going to Williams Grove tomorrow night, and that'll be live from about 8:30 Eastern. So you'll have your choice between UMP modifiers, super late models, or if you want to watch the iRacing World Championships, you're more than welcome to do so. Whatever you do, we thank you so very much for your time here tonight. We thank everybody for their patience during that little interval break between the prelim server and the main event server, and we certainly hope to see you back next time here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Again, a big thank you to our own sponsors and partners here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Big thank you to, of course, Miller Family Trucking, Velocity Race Designs, Nick Linnett Racing Association, Nick Linnett Racing, LockedOnLads.com, and Speed Shop 51. Until next time, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, on behalf of Matt Bailey, I'm Brett Wheeler, signing off, saying good night. We'll see you back tomorrow.